Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down, here's Cousins. Smith catches left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
And 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on first down. Cook, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He was taken.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 42-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
A gain of a yard. First down, Vikings.
On play action, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 39 that time.
First down, Minnesota.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
On first down, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
The ball carrier.
Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Seahawks nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Eric Kendrick.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards. This is Carson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Chris Carson, the ball.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And now he's going to use his left. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
4 yards on the pickup.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. These two teams all tied after one.
The end of the first quarter with the score tied 7.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Cousins gives way to Cook. Cook with a 1st down and much more, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
That one goes for 24 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They run. Cook. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
25, fuck that. 14, got it.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett. An even 90 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire. And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Cousins pass.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by...
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
On the carry.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Check 26, check 26. Go 14.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
Intercepted.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Viking ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Jefferson.
Well, with a dime left on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt.
He has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And the Vikings first down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. 3rd down here.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into the...
And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown,
Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
ties the game at 14.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On 1st down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Play action. It's Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On the ground, it's Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Vikings.
Cousins now from the 50. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 2nd down. Incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. Cook. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Cousins.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Play fake, Cousins.
Minnesota.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
And And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Cousins. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down by Bobby Wagner.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jaron Reed picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
4th down.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the 36, Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Eluding the pressure right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Cousins. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings.
To Irv Smith.
Herb Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24, Vikings 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and this one's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and... Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, Cook. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
But they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
To Dalvin Cook.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They go play action. Cousins. And this ball is caught by Herb Smith. Touchdown, Vikings.
Herb Smith Jr.
Herb Smith Jr. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Bailey now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Seahawks 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brings up a
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They run it again with Cook. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This one from 46 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one, as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Pass him it
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.